today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On the pickup.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On second and a yard, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Wide. The quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovers by Tampa Bay.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play, but it's third down.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now a first down carry by Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He's brought down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Fourth-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go. But I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, play on all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
First, they have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He throws there, incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones, and he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And this one's incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him in football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A 34-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Buccaneers 12.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now out in front here. They've got it first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Not much there, only a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a dump off here complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
2-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
And 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll find Lindsey here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Panthers 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
7-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Panthers first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
17.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat to get at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw,